Manchester United have a full agreement with Joshua Zirkzee to sign the young Netherlands forward this summer. Hit the like button. Make sure you are subscribing. Download OneFootball right now. This is the Done Deal Show. Let's go. Welcome back, people, to the Done Deal Show. Manchester United are very close to announcing their first summer signing of Joshua Zirkzee. It has been revealed by a number of journalists that the personal terms between the player and Manchester United and the agent terms have all been agreed. Negotiations with Bologna have been happening for a number of days, and a deal is perceived at this particular moment as done. Manchester United should, from this particular point, get it over the line. Of course, I want to understand your initial reaction to this. Do that by leaving us your comments below. Now, there's been a number of reports in relation to this deal, one of which you can see here from Mr. Plattenberg himself. This is Manchester United pushing to finalize the deal for Joshua Zirkzee. Bayern Munich also informed about the progressing negotiations and talks between Bologna and Manchester United, as there is a 50% sell-on clause that is still valid. So 20 million euros of the 40 million release clause that Manchester United will pay will, of course, go to FC Bayern Munich. The player, of course, a lot of people felt was going to end up at AC Milan, but Man United have got involved. Manchester United have changed his mind and are, as stated, in the final stages and sort of essentially crossing the I's and dotting the T's when it comes to the finances with Bologna. And it appears at this point that he will become a Manchester United player. But I want to get your views and I want to get your opinions on him as a player at around 35 million pounds. How do you feel he will fare at Manchester United? How do you think he will deliver? What type of impact will he have on the team? And of course, he's been a player that I've seen a lot of you at the Football Terrace mention in the comment sections for years, when he's been linked to Chelsea, when he's been linked to Arsenal, and of course Manchester United in the last 18 months. And a lot of people have waxed lyrical about him. They've spoke of his technical abilities, link-up play, the fact that he's an all-round attacker. I think it's fair to say that he has never been described as a prolific number 9, but of course does contribute with goals and assists, and there's a very different profile to what Manchester United already have in Rasmus Højlund. We are undoubtedly now going to start to see some salty comments. So we're undoubtedly going to see, well, he can't even play for the Netherlands. Weghorst comes on over him. He can't be that good. I know what's going to be said. And it's a fair challenge. But at the same time, everybody slags off Ronald Koeman for being an absolute clown. It's essentially like stating that we all think Trent Alexander-Arnold is rubbish or Cole Palmer is a bum just because Gareth Southgate isn't picking him. That is the logic of which you are describing this player with, and I will not participate in such madness. I think this is a very good signing for Manchester United. Do I think it is going to become one of the greatest signings in our club history? No. Is it enough by itself to make Man United champions of England again? Absolutely not. But I do believe it's a step in the right direction. Not only a good age, someone that's just turned 23, so he isn't young, but he isn't near that old age as of yet. He has been at Bayern Munich. He has been in the Serie A. So he has a real vat of experience, played in European football, and he plays internationally. So he doesn't come in as an inexperienced kid. He comes in with some skin in the game. He comes in with some experience that Manchester United are desperate for. As we're down now to just one recognized number 9. I've already mentioned he's very different from Rasmus Højlund in terms of stylistically and how he plays the game, and I love that. It means there's the possibility they could play together. In particular, maybe not starting games, but especially when it comes to bringing on substitutions if we need to score. It also gives us an extra string to our bow. Should Rasmus start or the other way around, it means those substitutions made by Erik ten Hag next season give us a new dimension. It isn't just more of the same. So all those elements make me excited about this signing, but I'm also focused on the price. I'm also focused on how much it is we are spending, because Man United, typically in the last 10 years, we have spent a lot of money. I think we're the biggest spenders in the Premier League. We typically overpay and overhype individuals, or we sign the big hype job, or we sign someone that everybody expects to make us Premier League champions again. And there's something understated about the Zirkzee deal, the Ugarte deal, the De Ligt deal, which are all still going on in terms of negotiations, even the Branthwaite one. The amount of money we're willing to pay for all these individuals is fluctuating between 30 and 40 million pound, as opposed to going out there and signing two or three players at 70, 80, 90 plus million pounds, putting them on exorbitant wages and increasing the pressure upon the team. So there's multiple threads here to really assess as a Manchester United fan and as rivals. It does appear that maybe not the profile of player has changed in terms of their style, but certainly who we approach, the reasons why, what we're willing to pay in terms of transfer fees and salaries, and all of that, I think, are key components to us improving in the coming days, weeks, months, and years. But as ever, look, I want to know what you think. How will Man United improve? Do you see him starting? Do you see him as the player on the bench? Let me know. A few people will ask, like, what has he won? What has he achieved? Look, we know he's a Champions League winner. We know he's won Bundesliga. He's won Super Leagues. He has won a lot of trophies. That can't be denied. And when it comes to his output, I wouldn't call him prolific, but in 213 games throughout the whole of his career, he has 83 goals and 49 assists, which puts him near 130 goals and assists in 213 games, which is a good return. And if Man United can really develop him further, the likes of Ruud van Nistelrooy and co have now come in. We've really looked at this sort of higher level Dutch sort of coaching team that we've built for Ten Hag. If we can get him to that next level, this could be an individual that could, I wouldn't say be prolific on the same level as a Erling Haaland, but he could definitely be someone that contributes 20 to 30 goals across all competitions. That's goals and assists. He does have that capability when you look back through his career. And on top of this deal, look, we know Manchester United is still negotiating hard for De Ligt. We are also looking at Branthwaite and, of course, Ugarte. The Branthwaite deal was kind of stalled somewhat with Man United and Everton in loggerheads, really, when it comes to that deal. Ugarte and De Ligt, a little bit like the Zirkzee deal. Conversations are happening, but all three, remember, are away at international tournaments, which puts a little bit of a spanner in the works. Ugarte actually scoring the winning penalty yesterday as Uruguay knocked out Brazil from Copa America to go into the semi-finals. So, look, United looking at some really talented players, some really interesting buys. Watch this space. We'll see the announcement come as more and more of these deals through. But Man United, upon the precipice, on the edge of announcing their first summer signing under the new football regime that Ineos have put together. I want your views, I want your opinions, but remember to go and check out One Football. You click on the link or scan that QR code on the screen. All the latest news across all of the top 6 Premier League teams and more. Until next time, take care, goodbye, God bless, and I'll see you all again very, very soon. Peace.